Hello everyone, welcome back to Ella TV. Today we're diving into part 2 of our series on costly mistakes wives make. If you missed part 1, make sure to check it out after this video. The link will be in the description below. In this series we're having real conversations about common pitfalls in marriage and how to navigate them. Remember, this isn't about pointing fingers but about growing together and building stronger, healthier relationships. By understanding these mistakes, we can take proactive steps to avoid them and foster more fulfilling marriages. So let's jump right into part 2 and explore some more crucial points together. One of the biggest mistakes wives can make is unintentionally abandoning their husbands, especially after having children. It's so easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of motherhood, the sleepless nights, the constant demands, the overwhelming love and responsibility. But in the midst of all that, it's crucial to remember that your husband needs you too. He needs to feel loved, appreciated, and connected to you. He needs to know that he's still a priority in your life, even with a little one demanding your attention. Make a conscious effort to carve out time for just the two of you, even if it's just a few minutes each day to connect, talk, and remind each other why you fell in love in the first place. Don't let the demands of motherhood push your husband to the sidelines. Remember, you're building a family together, and that requires both of you to be fully present and engaged. Show him that he's still your partner, your confidant, and your rock. Make him feel like he's part of the journey, not just a spectator. Include him in the baby's care, ask for his help, and value his contributions. And don't be afraid to ask for his support when you need it. You're in this together, and acknowledging that strengthens your bond as a couple. Social media has given us a window into everyone else's seemingly perfect lives, and it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. We see other couples taking exotic vacations, buying dream homes, and always looking blissfully happy, and we start to question our own relationships. But here's the truth. Every couple has their own unique journey, their own challenges and triumphs. Comparing your relationship to someone else's highlight reel is a recipe for disappointment and resentment. Instead of focusing on what other couples have, shift your attention to what you and your husband are building together. Celebrate your own milestones, big or small. Appreciate the unique qualities that make your relationship special. Focus on nurturing the love and connection you share, rather than envying someone else's version of happiness. Remember, true joy comes from within, from appreciating what you have and who you're with. Don't let the illusion of perfection on social media distract you from the real, authentic love you have in your own life. We all have things we'd like to change about our partners, but trying to force change is a surefire way to create resistance and resentment. No one likes to be told what to do or how to be, especially by the person they love. Instead of approaching change from a place of criticism and demands, try inspiring it through love and understanding. Start by having open and honest conversations about your concerns and desires. Express your feelings without blaming or shaming him. Remember, it's about working together as a team, not against each other. Focus on the positive aspects of his character and the things you admire about him. Encourage his growth by supporting his efforts and acknowledging his progress. Sometimes the most powerful way to inspire change is by modeling the behavior you want to see. Show him the qualities you'd like him to embrace, and allow him the space to evolve at his own pace. Remember, lasting change comes from within, not from external pressure. It's easy to fall into the habit of focusing on our partner's faults and shortcomings, especially when we're feeling stressed or frustrated. But constantly criticizing your husband can chip away at his self-esteem and damage the foundation of your relationship. Instead of being his biggest critic, strive to be his biggest cheerleader. Focus on his strengths, his talents, and the qualities that make him special. Let him know how much you appreciate him, both in words and actions. Celebrate his successes, big or small, and offer words of encouragement when he's facing challenges. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. Instead of criticizing him when he stumbles, offer support and understanding. Help him learn from his mistakes and grow into the best version of himself. When you focus on the positive and offer genuine support, you create a safe and loving environment where he can thrive. And when he feels loved and appreciated, he's more likely to reciprocate those feelings, strengthening your bond as a couple. Spiritual growth is essential, and finding solace and community in a place of worship is a beautiful thing. But it's important to find a balance between our spiritual lives and our responsibilities at home. If we're constantly seeking refuge in church while neglecting our husbands and families, we're not truly fulfilling our purpose. Remember, our homes are our first ministry. It's where we put our faith into action, where we nurture our relationships, and where we create a loving and supportive environment for our families to thrive. While it's important to nourish our souls, it's equally important to nourish our marriages and families. Make time for spiritual growth, but also prioritize quality time with your husband and children. Create a home where love, faith, and family values are intertwined. Remember, true spirituality encompasses all aspects of our lives, including our relationships with our loved ones. Find a balance that allows you to grow spiritually while also nurturing the bonds within your family. Submission is a beautiful concept that emphasizes mutual respect and support within a marriage. However, it's often misinterpreted as being passive and voiceless. True submission is not about silencing yourself or suppressing your thoughts and desires. It's about surrendering to a greater purpose, to a partnership where both voices are heard and valued. Don't be afraid to take initiative in your marriage. Share your dreams and aspirations with your husband. Engage in meaningful conversations about your goals and how you can support each other. Be an active participant in shaping the future of your relationship. Remember, you are a valuable partner with unique talents and perspectives. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. Don't shy away from sharing them with your husband. Embrace the power of collaboration and create a marriage where both of you feel empowered to contribute your best. True submission is about working together as a team, respecting each other's strengths, and creating a harmonious balance within your relationship. Communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship, and yet it's often the area where couples struggle the most. We bottle up our emotions, fearing conflict or hurting our partner's feelings. But unresolved issues fester and grow, creating distance and resentment over time. Instead of bottling in your emotions, practice open and honest communication with your husband. Create a safe space where you can express your feelings without fear of judgment or retaliation. Remember, healthy communication is about expressing yourself assertively while also being respectful of your partner's perspective. When issues arise, address them sooner rather than later. Don't let them simmer and escalate into bigger problems. Approach conversations with a willingness to listen and understand, even if you don't agree with everything your husband says. The goal is to find solutions together, not to win an argument. Remember, communication is a two-way street. It's about expressing your needs and feelings while also actively listening to your husband's perspective. When you create a culture of open and honest communication, you strengthen the foundation of your relationship and build a deeper sense of intimacy. In the heat of an argument, it's tempting to say things we don't mean, to use words as weapons to try and get our way. But threatening divorce, even if you don't truly intend to follow through, is a dangerous game that can erode the foundation of your marriage. Divorce should never be used as a bargaining chip or a way to manipulate your husband. It's a serious decision with lasting consequences, and invoking it lightly undermines the sanctity of your commitment. When you threaten divorce, you introduce an element of uncertainty and fear into the relationship. Your husband may start to question your commitment, wondering if you're truly invested in the marriage. This can lead to a breakdown of trust and create a sense of instability that's difficult to repair. Instead of resorting to threats, focus on finding healthy and constructive ways to resolve conflict. Work on communicating your needs assertively, listening to your husband's perspective, and finding solutions that benefit both of you. Remember, a strong marriage is built on a foundation of love, respect, and a shared commitment to working through challenges together. So we've explored 8 crucial mistakes wives can make in their marriages. Remember, these aren't meant to make you feel guilty or ashamed. We all make mistakes. What matters is that we learn from them and strive to be better partners. Take some time to reflect on these points and see if there are areas where you can make positive changes in your own relationship. Remember, marriage is a journey, not a destination. It's about growing together, supporting each other, and constantly working to strengthen your bond. Thank you for joining me on Ella TV. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on relationships, faith, and personal growth. Until next time, remember to love fiercely, forgive freely, and never stop fighting for the love you deserve. God bless you.